known Brandon since he was 7 years old. He came to the Pomeroy Center when he was 6, starting in Group A, and he's moved his way up all the way now to Group B, which is our upper middle school group, getting ready to transition to the teen and transitional program.
I know Brandon Dobbs quite well. I had the pleasure of, a couple years ago, driving Brandon and a number of other students to Disneyland, and he had a blast. I went on several roller coasters with Brandon, and he would say, I want to do it again, I want to do it again. But yeah, he's a really bright kid. He has grown a lot. He's really blossomed. Very friendly, and he knows the daily routine. He's very helpful helping out in the classroom with his peers and teachers as well.
You want to meet someone special? Meet Brandon Dobbs. He's just like you. He likes ice cream just like you. He likes to go to museums. He likes to go to stores. He has compassion. He's empathetic. He's just like you.
When we work with occupational therapists, they will assess the kids and set up programs that will make it so they are more likely to meet their goals while they're here at Pomeroy, whether it's fine motor skills or behavior modification. And being in a place like this gives them the perfect opportunity to be in a more natural environment to practice those skills without having to manufacture some of the scenarios that they might find themselves in.
Things that Brandon does at Pomeroy, he engages in our adaptive computer lab, which helps him learn different skills with the computer, educational games, and also free choice. He loves horse races, so he loves watching those. We have a social group curriculum that he engages in every week, and also we practice these skills on a daily basis. We provide him education and training around healthy habits and independent life skills, also just building appropriate relationships with other people.
You know, a lot of the improvement's pretty gradual, but I think some of the big benefits he gets out of there is, you know, just being able to relate to other kids and just have a happy, safe place to be at. He never leaves the day seeming agitated or anything like that, and maybe the trajectory that we may have been a little bit concerned about when he was younger, it seems with the help of occupational therapy and the services the Pomeroy Center provides, that he's exceeded that. And you know, he's not as limited as we may have originally feared, and I think Pomeroy Center helps bring that out a lot.
I've seen Brandon change in a big way. When he was young, he had a lot of energy. He was, you know, kind of all over the place. Over the last few years, gradually, he has been much more focused, kind of more deliberate when he does something, and he's given it some thought, and he's doing it with much more control. Cognitively and physically, he's just more balanced.
Brandon changes every day, he changes every year. You know, what happens to Brandon 3 years down the road, 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road? And I know with the help of the Pomeroy Center, that path will become more clearly defined because the Pomeroy Center is helping shape him in a lot of those skills now. So when he is 18 and he transitions into the young adult program and the work program, he'll be more prepared. Knowing that we have the Pomeroy Center to help us navigate those avenues takes a lot of the stress that a parent of special needs feels all the time.
The current occupational therapist that we have on board is here twice a week providing services for a group of students. But if we did have her for more hours or additional funding and support, she could do more intensive one-to-one work with all of our students, because currently we don't have that support or funding in place to give everybody the ability to have access to her services.
If we had more funding for occupational therapy and the like, it would allow us to not only get the professional assistance of occupational therapists, but it would also help provide us with the materials that we need to keep doing the work, to keep doing the programs that the therapists set up for us. Those two things I think are the most important. I mean, we have the space, but we need the professionals and we need the materials.
With funding, with OT working more independently with the students, it's really going to help them grow as that individual and as a program and as a whole.
Pomeroy provides the opportunity for our participants to practice the skills that they learn, and they do all this with the support of incredibly caring and gentle staff who have special training in giving them this support. And for someone like Brandon, who you've seen, it's made such a difference to him to have these services. So just imagine if every kid in our program had the full range of services that they would need to be their best selves. And then go even further and imagine the adults in our program, the nearly 300 adults we have who never had a shot like this at services. And if they have them now, they still have a chance to grow and develop. It's not too late. So every dollar that you give to this program makes it possible for kids like Brandon and adults in our program to progress and grow into their real, true selves.
Brandon, how do you feel? Happy. You feel happy? Do you love it?